Yes, guys, welcome to our today's class. My name is Issa Ngoie. I am a Cisco, Microsoft, CompTIA, and IBM instructor. Beside that, I'm also a lecturer in the Department of Computer Science and Mathematics. Today's, guys, we are going to carry on. We are going to continue with our lesson number 2, right? Remember, it's CCNA 1, lesson number 2. This is a training for junior technicians, even for senior who wanted to improve their networking skills. And remember, guys, you need to start with lesson number 1 and come to lesson number 2, or you can start here and go back to lesson number 1. And you need also to contact me via email or using my WhatsApp number in order for you to get a registration to our Cisco programs. This is a training for 10 videos. You need to watch all 10 videos and do practicals, and you need to send a screenshot, just a screenshot of your practical, right? So I will be showing you what you need to do. Without wasting my time and your time, guys, let's start. Today we are going to talk about switches, right? We're going to talk about a network device. Let me try to share my screen. Yes, guys, we are going to talk about a switch. What is a switch? A switch, it's a network device, right? So it's a network device. Number one, a switch is a network device. Number two, a switch will be used to connect other components, guys. So it means this. Let me show you here. So you have here what we call a switch, like SW, right? From this particular switch, you can connect computers. So you can connect your computers here, maybe your PC here, right? So you can connect computers, but not only computers, you can also connect printers, right? You can connect like printers, you can connect cameras, right? You can connect also cameras, right? So this is what we call a switch. So what we're gonna do now, guys, right? You need also to understand that a switch will come with port, right? So a switch will come with port. So you have that box. Let's go back here. You have that box here. So that box will come with port. Those are the port. Like here, we have 4 port, right? But you can also have like 8 port, like 16 port, right? So number of port, this is the port density, right? So number of port. So now from those port, you can connect what? Your computers here, right? So a switch will come with port, right? So number 3. So number 1, like a switch is a network device. Number 2, like a switch would be used to connect other components like cameras, printers, and so on. And a switch will come with port. Those port, we call them number of port. So this is switch density or port density, number of port, right? Guys, and when we are talking about switches, we do have manageable and unmanageable or unmanageable. So guys, like a switch can be manageable or unmanageable, right? So it's one of the things you need to understand. manageable switch or like unmanageable. Let's talk about the unmanageable, right? Unmanageable switches means that you plug and it works. And it works. So you don't need extra configurations. No extra configurations can be done. Right? So when you are dealing with unmanageable switch, there is no extra configurations. You just plug your computers and it worked. You just power it on. So you plugged it on and it worked, right? But this type of switches is cheap and easy to configure, but not really secured, right? And it has lower performance. So guys, when we're talking about this particular switch, you need to understand that, okay, let me first stop sharing and let me, oh, I was not sharing. Okay, okay, stop sharing. Yes, guys, we are talking about a switch. Number one, like a switch, it's a network device. A switch will be used to connect other components. Number two. Number three, a switch will come with port, 8 port, like 16 port, and so on. Number of port, you can call them port density, means number of port, right? And when we are talking about a switch, we do have manageable switches and unmanageable switches. There are switches that you can manage and switches that you cannot manage. Switches that you cannot manage, those are the easy one, the cheaper one. It means you just buy that switch, that box, you power it on and it works. You only plug the computers, it works directly. No extra configurations. Those are the unmanageable switches, right? They are cheap, they are fast, they are easy to configure, but the performance is low, is not really secured, and you cannot really do much things, right? So you cannot change the configurations that are already there. Now, beside that, we do have manageable switches. Manageable switches, you can change the configurations. You can talk to port. You can tell port how to behave. You can talk to the port. This is the meaning. Let's go back to my slide here. Now, let's talk about manageable. You can talk to the port, right? So you can manage the port, you can change them the way you are, right? So, but this one are expensive, good performance, and secured, right? So because we're still talking about switches, guys, a switch will come with an operating system. There's a software, right? So a switch will come with an operating system. That operating system, we call it iOS, right? So Internet Working Operating System. That operating system can be changed, right? So it can be changed or updated, right? We are going to discuss later on. So you can change your iOS, you can change it, you can update it, right? And comes with versions and so on, right? And features also. Like you have your Windows 10, Windows like 11 with different features, the same as the iOS of your switches. So the switches that we are going to talk about now, Those are the manageable switches. So, and remember again, guys, a switch will come with a model, right? Like HP switches, highway switches, and so on, right? But the switches we're talking about here, it is Cisco switch or Cisco switches. Those switches will come also with models that we are going to talk about later on, right? So, okay, let me try first to stop sharing. So guys, we are talking about a switch. We are talking about a network device. That network device will connect other components. That network device will come with port. Number of port, we call it port density. And that particular switch will come maybe with operating systems. So we'll have an operating system. That operating system, we call it iOS, Internet Working Operating System. You can change that iOS, you can update it, right? And guys, we spoke about manageable and unmanageable switches. When you go to the shop, you can buy a manageable switch or unmanageable. Unmanageable, you cannot do much. Manageable, you can do much. So without first going left and right, let's first do a practical and we're gonna go back to theory, right? Uh, where are we? Let me try to share. Yes, guys, we are here. Let's drag and drop some computers here. Let's say you have 3 computers in different floors, maybe in the same floor. You click here, you click on switches. You can take this particular switch. So this is the 2960 series or 2960 series. You can see it's 24. It means 24 port. This switch has 24 ports, right? So we're gonna run the cables. We're gonna take a straight one, not a crossover. Plug, come there. Let's plug to any port for now, don't worry. Right? So guys, sometimes you need to see name of the port that you are using. You just come to view or options, you go to preferences, and so you wanna see which port did you use. You can come here to always show, you see? Now you can see the port. So guys, and let's do some drawing. Rectangle, fill color. You can pick up any color here. I like this one. So let's say this is flow number 1, and you can put some notes. You can close here. You click there, and let's call this one is flow 1. Right? Maybe it's marketing guys are working the marketing department. Right? So you go to the shop, you buy the 2960 Cisco switch. You can even check it here from the internet, guys. If you type 2960 Cisco switch, right? You see how it looks like. This is the 2960. And you as an expert, when you are writing your CV, you need to state, you need to mention some of the switches that you know, especially when it comes to Cisco, like the 2960, right? You can just check here. You can go to images and you can learn more about those devices just to see how the switches looks like, right? This is the way it works. Okay, let's go here. Now what we're gonna do, guys, we are going to assign the IP addresses to those computers, like unique name or unique number to those computers, because they are kids. They need different names. We're going to use those IPs, like here, we're going to use 92.1. Maybe 4/24. For now, don't worry, you are going to master. slash 24 also, and here also 26 slash 24. You click the end, we're gonna go to every computer. We're gonna assign that IP 192.168.1.5, and you click on subnet mask. Oh, there it was 4, I think so. It's say 4, right? And we're gonna go like on this one. We're gonna do the same. Remember to change the last one. Maybe 6. So when you are done giving your IP addresses, you need now to test the connectivity. Right? We're gonna use the command for testing the connectivity, or the software or the protocol for checking the connectivity between devices. It's ping 168.1.6. So I'm here, so I wanna try if I can talk to this one, right? And you press enter. And this message will guide you, right? This one, you can see that you sent 4 packets, 4 messages, and you received 4. You sent 4 times, you received 4 times. So, and the loss, it's 0, right? Don't worry about the other things for now, just this one. And when I'm asking like a screenshot, this is a screenshot you need to show me. You take a screenshot of this one. That shows that you did your practicals, and this is the result, the test of the connectivity. This is the screenshot I wanted to see. Yes. So now, guys, suppose like there's another office here. Suppose like you have another office here, and you buy another switch, and you're gonna try to connect. You run again your cables to that particular switch here. And what we're gonna do, we're going to connect those 2 switches together because they're the same devices. You need to use a crossover. You must connect to the first one, the gigabits. Why? Because we are connecting switch to switch, right? You need a fast port. That way we are taking gigabits. Gigabits means 1,000, right? So it's over 1,000, 1,024. But fast Ethernet is 100 megabit per second. Don't worry for now. You are going to master those concepts. Now, this one, we can separate. Okay. Can put some notes here. This is maybe flow 2 IT department, right? So you have 2 flows, like computers in flow number 2 and computers in flow number 1. Because we are in the same network, we can give the same range of IPs, like here, right? Same range, that it can be 10, and we can be here, 11, and we can test the connectivity between computers in flow number 2 and computers in flow number 1, right? You can try to ping one of the computers, and you press enter. So you can see that the computers from flow number 1 and flow number 2 can communicate, right? If you have another flow, you can also do that. But for now, we only use 2 flows. But if you got a few computers, you can sometimes use only 1 switch, right? And do the work. Depend. Now, guys, this is how to use switches, right? So it was just an example of showing you how you can use switches. Now, guys, we can move because we're still learning about switches, right? Now, when you click here, just by clicking like on top of this switch, guys. You can zoom in just to see, right? You can even see here, it says the Catalyst 2960 series. This is the model of the switch, right? You can see the port here, right? We can zoom in. You can go to configurations. You can see the ports are here. Like port 1, like port 2, port 3. Those ports, you can put them off here, or you can set up the speed here. But don't worry, for now, you are going to master those concepts, right? When you go to physical, you can even go to CLI. We are going to see how to use the CLI, right? So the same things, you just come there and you can do different things. Sometimes, guys, you can also test the connectivity by just using what we call PDU. You just click once, you come to this computer, you click, and you come to this one, you click, and you observe here. Down here, it will show you that the packet is successful. The source is PC number 3, this one. The destination is PC number 0. And which type of protocol is the ICMP, the ping command. And this is at the time, and it was successful. You can try again here and here, and you're gonna see source PC1, destination PC4, which protocol is ICMP, and it was successful, right? But for now, don't worry, guys, you are going to master this concept, right? Let's go back to, okay. So guys, a switch will have a database. A switch will have a database. That particular database, it's gonna be for saving, for storing, guys. So every switch will come with a database. So if you plug a computer to the switch, that switch will keep information about that computer inside its own database. There is no magic how computers, how cameras, how printers can work together, because a switch will have a brain. That brain is a database, and that database, we call it CAM, the content addressable memory, right? So a switch will have a memory. A switch will have a database. That database, we call it a content addressable memory, right? And what the content addressable memory will do, every time we plug a device to a switch will keep those details related to those computers or those printers, those cameras, right? So if my computer want to talk to your computer, my request will go to the switch, and the switch, because the switch has a database, like a switch will check which port your computer is plugged and send the message, right? We can come here so that I can explain. So guys, this is like your switch here, right? So you plug a computer, like PC1, you plug it here. Now your switch will have what we call a CAM, like that memory. It's gonna be here, right? So every time you plug something, the content, the addressable memory will save your details, right? So if there is another computer here, like PC2, like it's plugged, the content of this computer will also go to the content addressable memory, right? So every time you plug something, the content of that device will go to the content addressable memory, right? So if now you wanna talk, your request will go to the switch, and the switch will send it to, to PC1, right? Very easy to understand. Yes, guys, so this is how it works, right? So what I want you to do, guys, this is just an exercise. You can try to practice, guys. Okay, let's say you have here, maybe it's flow one, you have maybe flow two, you have another here, maybe flow three, right? So try to connect those three flows, right? So try to put some computers here, some computers here, and some computers here, right? So guys, this is the end of this lesson. It was just an introduction to switches. Remember to practice and send to me a screenshot so that I can see your progress, right? Remember to check below my WhatsApp number or my email address in order for you to be registered, right? Thank you very much.